right, folks. Hey, y'all. How's it going?
Hi, everyone.
We're back.
Actually, I can do mine.
We're back. It's
You
Wednesday.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah, there we go. It's Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
And we're excited to be back with you today.
Hi.
It's me, Nicki B,
and Chef Stacey.
we're so excited to be here with you all today.
Yes, we are. And we are going to be talking about healing. So just so you all know, this is Wellness Wednesday. And every Wednesday we come online around this time, me and my girl Nicki B, in order to help her heal from stage 5 renal disease.
That's right. They call it end-stage renal disease.
Yes. And so we are healing her body, healing her mind. I'm also healing my body by helping her. I'm helping myself. So
it's been fun.
It's
the
been
last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So there was 5 Wednesdays in July.
Yeah.
So this is our 5th Wednesday doing this live. Our second episode didn't turn out the way we wanted, unfortunately. So we'll have to go back and redo that episode.
Yeah.
But this would essentially be the 5th episode that we've done for the month in July.
Yep.
Every Wednesday we come on, we kind of share with you some little insights about what we do daily to stay healthy, but also what I'm doing with this particular condition to improve, to reduce, to remove, to reverse. That's the word I'm looking
reverse
for.
and heal.
To reverse
and
the damage
heal.
from the kidneys.
Because we all know that healing comes from the earth and plants are medicine. So we're going to get right into it.
Yes.
Yeah. So today we're talking about healing with herbs, teas, and tinctures. And she and I are both very familiar with that. So we're going to get right into it. And we're going to start with the teas first. So she has a bunch of teas. Let me just say this. This is Nicole's teas
collection.
She got a whole,
this is my tea
she's
collection.
an alchemist up in this piece. Okay.
I'm excited.
I wanted to go through because there were so many things that she had that I had never heard of. So we're going to get a wealth of information from her today about the teas. And we're going to start with making teas actually on camera. So the first tea we're going to talk about that I wanted to talk briefly about is the Blue Lotus. I'm going to show everybody here. Show you all this first, the Blue Lotus. Yes. Blue Lotus. And so we're going to make it, and you can talk about it as you make it.
Absolutely. So Blue Lotus is a beautiful tea. I love the flavor of it. It's very light. But when you put it into any water, it's going to turn the water purple, like this blue hue, which I love, of course. Yes. So I'm always making sure that when I go out or I have tea or when I'm making my own tea at home, which is what I do daily, that I put a little bit of Blue Lotus. It increases blood circulation, your digestive function. It promotes natural blood sugar levels, and it also promotes natural collagen generation. So I love Blue Lotus. It can also have a relaxation effect, but I put it with ginger. I'm drinking it first thing in the morning, and I just put a few flowers. I love the flavor, and I love that it makes my tea purple.
Absolutely.
And then
are you going to add the hibiscus?
Yes, we're going to add the hibiscus. So this is my little.
Let's start.
My little tea sifter that I use daily.
I'm going to open this, and what do you? Ooh, look how pretty!
Isn't it pretty?
Okay, so what do you?
Just a few leaves. Okay. Just a few leaves.
Inside?
Inside, right. And then every day I cut up little pieces of ginger,
so
fresh ginger.
And you all can't see.
Fresh ginger, because ginger is my favorite. It is also anti-inflammatory, antiviral. It has all of the benefits of, fewer than that.
Oh, fewer than that?
Yeah. Just a few.
Oh my gosh.
Just a few.
I'm like, here.
Just a few.
Like really just a few.
Yeah, just a few.
But y'all gotta see the color.
Yeah, the color is so pretty. Yeah, that's enough. That's perfect. Right, yeah, just a sprinkle.
Sorry.
And then we're gonna add this fresh ginger right here in the middle of it.
I'm going to show you all what this looks like. Okay. Sorry. I'm making a mess. I keep saying sorry. It's purple.
It's so pretty.
It's like a very beautiful. Look at that. It's so beautiful.
So pretty.
It matches my friend's hair.
It does. And I love it when I'm sipping on it and it matches my hair. But it just matches my aura. I love Blue Lotus. Yes. It's such a beautiful flavor. It makes me feel very feminine when I'm drinking it, when I'm sipping on it.
So you already said the health benefits.
Yes. Yeah.
So next time I'll say it.
Okay.
I'll read it.
All right. So fresh ginger getting cut up so we can add it to the tea.
And then are we adding this too?
We are. So this is my favorite combination.
Look at this, y'all. This is hibiscus.
My
It's
favorite.
So pretty.
So shout out to Herbally Grounded, the Blue Lotus here that I have. It is organic and sourced from Sri Lanka. But this is Batch 1938. That's the name of the brand, Batch 1938. It is Black woman owned. So shout out to Herbally
Does
Grounded.
she have an Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna put it in the caption.
We'll tag the
sure to
Instagram.
tag her.
1938 is, you can find that at Herbally Grounded here in Nevada, in Las Vegas.
So now we have we're putting the ginger in, and now we have the hibiscus. Are we putting that in there?
Yes, we are. So I'm
that?
just filling up the other side of my teacup.
Oh,
so
okay.
I fill that up. Mm-hmm.
Tell me how much.
That's perfect. A little bit more.
See, I'm not as fancy with the teas. I just do the little bags. Like I'm gonna get into this though. I'm into this. Okay. All right. More?
No, that's perfect.
Okay.
All right. So hibiscus is good for blood circulation as well, cleansing your blood, red blood, anything red raspberry, all of that is good for your diet, your kidney function, because it's good for your blood, help to cleanse your blood.
Yes.
So I'm going to put a little bit of this, which is a holistic cleanse. It's a detox herb. I'm usually using detox herbs in everything that I'm doing. This is also from my African holistic family in Washington, D.C.
Show everybody the bag.
And so I'm just going to put a few. Usually these detox teas don't taste very well, but everything else that I'm putting in here is going to mask the taste, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to be tasting, just put a little sprinkle.
Like this?
Yeah.
That's enough?
No, a little bit more. We'll fill it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this make you go to the bathroom?
I mean, yes. Any detox
poop.
tea will make you go to the bathroom. That's good.
Oh
That's
God,
good.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's great.
It's okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna read what
ingredients.
this actually has in it. So it has red clover, milk thistle, burdock, chickweed, hyssop. Am I saying that correctly?
Hyssop. Mm-hmm.
Nettle and cayenne. So
right. So
awesome.
all of those are really bitter plants.
Yes.
So when you drink those, or when you have those in a tea, it's going to be pretty bitter. So I like to combine it with other teas, with other herbs and other flour, and that's what makes it, that gives it the better taste. And so I mix it with herbs that I know are going to help me personally, kidney function, blood cleansing, antiviral, those kind of things. And so that's why ginger goes in every tea that I make.
I love ginger.
And then I'm also going to add a little bit of flour. I do that as well because it's medicine.
So flour, when she says flour, we're talking about the C word, cannabis flour.
Yes, that's
and I'm
right.
going to open this, and you go ahead and explain. And then, you want to add it before you add the water.
The water, yeah. We're going to add just a little bit.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't open those up. I apologize.
Okay. So
which one is this?
This is lemon cherry.
Okay.
And shout out to
GLP, our favorite
in the world,
Green Life Productions. They're new drops. So at any of your local dispensaries, you could check out their website to see where the new drops will be.
So,
but
Green GLP, just so you all know, is a cannabis brand and family-owned company by Stephen Quanine, and they're based out of Pahrump, and they have the most top quality cannabis in the country, I say in the world. But I've been to a lot of places in the country with cannabis, but they are top-notch A1.
They have Humboldt farmers talking about their indoor grown flower and their processes. They have no-till living soil. They've been using the same soil every cycle. No chemicals, no pesticides. They are certified kind and clean green certified. They're triple certified organic, and they make their own compost. Hardly anybody does that. So shout out to Green Life. Thank you so much for sharing these new flavors with us today. We're going to try.
We're very excited about this.
Yes, we are. We're going to try the lemon. What is it again? The lemon.
Cherry
lemon.
You
took off the
cherry lemon.
The lemon cherry gelato. And the lemon cherry gelato has 4.55 milligrams of limonene, linalool, and myrcene. That's the order that the top 3 terpenes are listed here on this one.
So go ahead and put what we're going to add.
We're going to add just a little bit. We're going to add probably a third, less than that. A fifth of a gram.
So that's going to be about a half a teaspoon.
Can everybody see that?
Yeah.
How much that is?
It's a half a teaspoon.
All right. Half a teaspoon. That's okay. The chef tells us how much it is.
Yep.
Right.
That's what it is.
And you just slide that in here with the rest of your herbs.
You don't have to grind it?
No,
Okay.
you don't have to grind it. You can leave it whole.
Okay.
You know, the grinding it up is easier. So when you're, you know, consuming it in different ways. But
right, so we got it in our teacup. Now we need our water.
So our hot water.
Yeah. So she got hot water on tap over here. That's how you know you're serious about your tea when you got hot water on tap.
So you want your tea. I like teas that I can let sit all day long. I don't take the tea pod out of my teacup once I'm gone out the door for the day. All I do is add more hot water on top of it. I don't use any sweeteners because I love the flavor of the flowers and the herbs that I'm using. And so I pick specific teas and flowers and herbs for that reason.
Yes.
So we'll let this sit. And while we let this sit, I'm going to talk about our terpenes that are here in this particular flower that we're using today, and why terpenes are so important. A lot of people don't understand how they work. We live in a state that mandates terpene testing. So when you go to the dispensary, when you go to the legal stores, you're going to be able to find a printout on each of your products, your flower products specifically, that are going to have the top 3 terpenes listed. And what are terpenes? What are terpenoids? Well, they are compounds that are found in cannabis, but they're also found in other flowering plants. So a lot of these terpenes, like limonene, also found in other citrus fruits, linalool, found in lavender, myrcene, found in mangoes, all of these terpenes, these flavors that give it its aroma, also have therapeutic benefits. And the list is long for the therapeutic benefits. But I also add to my teas daily because I know the power of mushrooms. I add my Marley One product line. These Marley One Wellness is the name of the line. It is a Marley family legacy product. And Marley One Wellness has produced 5 different tinctures that have different mushrooms in them. And I just add a few drops into my tea.
Which one are we going to do?
We're going to do, let's do one. Let's do one mine.
One mine.
That's Roz's favorite one. Can you do me a favor and go to my notes here and just pop that up on the screen for me? Yeah, they're over there to the side.
Okay.
Nope.
So the one mine.
Go this way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Click on that.
The one mine has lion's
Thank
mane
you.
and ginkgo biloba.
Lion's mane and ginkgo biloba. Okay.
All right. So how much are we going to? It says shake
Click
well.
on teas up there for me.
How much are we going to add?
We're going to add a dropper, a half a dropper of it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Teas over here.
Shout out to Uniqua over here
Bringing production.
She's the production team right now.
Yes, she is. Okay. So we got one
All
flow.
right.
Which one did we say we were doing? One mine?
One mine.
Okay.
So we only do half of this?
Yeah. We're going to do 1 milliliter. Go ahead. Put it in there. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. We're going to get our mind right.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
There we go.
And that also has, so lion's mane and our ginger.
Yeah.
Scroll down for me, honey. I'm sorry. Lion's mane and ginger. One, keep going. One body, one mind. I mean, keep going. Not ginger, it's ginseng. No, ginkgo biloba. Okay. So lion's mane is good for brain health. It's good for your nervous system, your digestive system. It also is anti-inflammatory. This has been known within tests to help rejuvenate brain cells. So that's something that Roz, who is the founder of Minorities for Medical Marijuana, she uses one mind every day. It's her favorite. So it's something that you can just put underneath your tongue for the best bioavailability. That means for the best absorption rate. You would just put it underneath your tongue daily. And that's normally what I do. But I like adding it sometimes to my teas if I'm going to sit. So if I'm not moving around, usually if I know I have a busy day, I'll start the day with my drops, with my mushroom drops. That way I get it concentrated right in the morning. But if I have time and I want to sit, I add it to my teas.
Awesome. So how long does this supposed to seep?
Well, like I said, I use flowers and herbs that can seep all day long.
Yeah, but
so today,
but how long before you take your first sip?
When it's not hot anymore to the touch. Like I just wait. Usually I have it in an insulated cup. Okay. So it's already it keeps it hot and warm.
Got it. Okay.
So you can sip on it whenever you want. Depending on what your temperature, what you can take temperature wise.
Okay.
Because it's ready as soon as it starts to color, which it already is. It's starting to tint the water here with that beautiful haze of rose haze, that hibiscus that we put in
I want
there.
to get some mason jars
so we can see. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So the next thing we're going to do is this. Are we going to do this tea?
Vocal Leaf is also a Black-owned tea company. Shout out to Hustle for sending me some Vocal Leaf merch. Thank you so much. So Vocal Leaf has about 4 different flavors right now. You can find them on their website.
And this is the Lemon Berry Dream.
The Lemon Berry Dream.
And I want to go ahead and go ahead. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say Vocal Leaf was created by an artist. So he is a hip hop artist, but a spoken word artist. And so for anybody who speaks a lot, like we do, that's what he created Vocal Leaf for. So he created blends that are helping with your throat, help soothe your throat, help you to make sure to keep the inflammation down around your vocal cords, that kind of thing. And it tastes really nice. So something that you can sip on. He doesn't drink alcohol like me. So we're big tea people.
Good.
We drink a lot of tea.
So let's go ahead and make this. What are we going to make this?
Okay, so with this one, we are going to make, I think our tea here is about ready. It's still dripping. It's still turning its deep red. So with this one, we're going to make,
that smells so good.
It does smell good. They have fresh dried fruit in here and you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so with this one, we're just going to.
Do you have a strainer?
I don't have another one.
Oh.
I don't. But what we can do is, as soon as this is done seeping here, we'll make some Vocal Leaf tea.
Okay. So
but we'll talk about the rest of them.
In between time, but I want to do something.
Yeah, we'll do this one. We'll make this one our mud water.
All right. Let's do the mud water then. Okay. So this I had questions about too, but I'm going to, the next thing we're going to do is the mud water. All right. And so this, you can talk a little bit about this company. Here we go.
Yeah, I need it.
Here we go.
So mud water is a great replacement for people who are coffee drinkers. I don't like coffee. I prefer my teas.
Ooh. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that. It kind of looks like chocolate.
Yes, it does. Like cacao.
It smells delicious.
It has turmeric in it. Yeah. It has a ginger. It's got reishi, cinnamon.
I'll read it.
Shaga.
I'm sorry. To do.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm trying to be the co-host here, and then she want to do everything.
I'm sorry.
I talk and assist the talk.
Here you go. Here you go. I'm
you
sorry.
Gonna let me do it?
Yes,
Okay.
please. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Dang.
Okay. So
how much are we putting in? Especially because I haven't done it before. This is like also new to me. So how much am I putting in here?
So half a tablespoon.
Oh,
we're gonna go a little bit. Yeah, a little bit less.
How about this?
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay, so half a tablespoon, y'all.
Yeah.
Into the cup we go.
Yes.
And hot water.
Hot water.
Are we going to add any cinnamon?
You can make it with hot water, or you can make it with a hot cream, and that's gonna have more of a latte taste to it when you make it with the hot cream.
She's gonna put the water in. I'm gonna tell you all what's in it. So we have masala chai, which is black tea, ginger, cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, black pepper. That's why it smells so good. Then we have cacao, which makes it look like chocolate. It looks like chocolate flavor. Lion's mane, cordyceps. These are all lion's mane, cordyceps, shaga, and reishi are all forms of mushrooms. And then cinnamon, turmeric, and Himalayan salt. It sounds amazing. I cannot wait to have. And it looks like you don't need that much.
No, you don't.
So what are you doing here? What is this?
So
can you lift it up? So
this is a frother. Ooh. So this just helps mix it really good instead of just using a spoon and trying to get it all. Because this, the powder is a little thick, like it can. And so when you use this with a cream, like some sort of milk substitute, because it would be a milk substitute,
like oat milk or something,
right?
Or like cashew milk.
It's gonna make it really frothy, but it's also just gonna mix it together really well.
Ooh,
yeah,
probably because of fat on it too.
Yes.
Okay, so
I want you to try that and see what you think.
Can I sip on the cup, or do I need?
Now, you don't want something sweet. You want some maple syrup because it's not gonna be super sweet. Okay, it's gonna be very earthy. Is the taste? Is what I like to say.
Is it gonna be too hot for me though?
No, it shouldn't be. Just blow it. Yeah. I don't see no steam coming off of it. So I love mud water because of its flavor. I add it to smoothies as well.
That is really good. And it really doesn't need sweetener. I might add a little bit just if I really want to get. I may add a little bit of
sweetener to it,
but
also the homemade milk that we made. If you all remember last week, we made milk. Yep, would be perfect for it because it already has dates in it. The milk had a little bit of sweetener in it, so you add that to the powder. Heat it up. It's perfect. You can drink it cold, but I love mud water.
Really, really good. Okay, thank you.
All right.
So the next thing we're going to do that was lovely. I really love that. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is talk about these teas. Mm-hmm. So these are the Goddess Collection.
The Goddess Collection.
It's a beautiful sister on here.
Yes.
Hey sis.
Hey sis.
What's up?
So I found her online. The Goddess Collection, and so you can find her on Insta. thegoddesscollection.com is her website, and she makes herbal teas and soaps and those kind of things. Her claim to fame is being able to heal the womb, as a goddess, healing the womb and helping women get pregnant and helping them be fertile. So that's her claim to fame. But she has some really cool blends that I bought that I've been enjoying. The Kidney Kindness.
Kidney Kindness is here. It's 2 main ingredients: dandelion root and red raspberry. This tea aids in strengthening the kidneys, helps with kidney stones, dialysis, bleeding kidney, damaged liver, and kidney support overall. And all of these can be used while pregnant and nursing, which is very important for women. This is awesome,
isn't it?
Yes. And then she has the blood purifier with yellow dock and burdock, which I definitely want because it helps increase the blood count, regulates bowels, arthritis, water retention, eczema, inflammation, and cleanses blood and skin conditions.
All of the things most of the symptoms that I've been dealing with the kidneys, the way that they are right now.
And then this one is and just so you all know, this one, she says, cannot be used while on birth control. And if you're pregnant or nursing, it needs to be customized. So basically ask your doctor. 2 main ingredients for the lymph cleanser are the red raspberry and mullein leaf.
Yeah. So mullein leaf is also good for your lungs, for helping to clear out your lungs. So if you're a smoker like me, I don't smoke blunts anymore, those kind of things, but I know people that still do.
No blunts.
Garbage. Well, also
it's disrespectful.
Have that cough. It's disrespecting the flower. That's what I always say. Have that cough. And so mullein leaf is great for that. You make it into your tea. You add it to your tea regimen daily, and it's going to help bring up some of that mucus, but help clear out your lungs as well. So mullein leaf is great.
So that's awesome. All right. So shout out to
the Goddess Collection. She's based out of New Orleans.
I'm feeling a little tingly over here, smelling all these things.
This mud water
is the truth. Yeah. Okay. So here we are. This is.
Well, let's go to this one first, and then we'll go to the last 2 are local.
Okay.
So this
is an organic blood cleanser tea by Serenity Lady. Okay. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about
Serenity Lady is in Inglewood. I love visiting her herbal shop when I go to Inglewood, California. So shout out to the Serenity Lady. She's got an herbal tea shop in Inglewood. And so this is a lot of the blood cleanser teas. When I tell holistic healers about my specific conditions with the kidneys and with HIV, they tell me how much I need blood cleanser teas. So I add that to my teas daily. So I always keep a blood cleanser tea around. A lot of burdock root, a lot of yellow root,
buckthorn, red clover blossoms,
red clovers,
barberry, and licorice root. And I'm gonna have to get some of these from you because I have a little slight case of eczema here on my hand and then on my ankle. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I can definitely do that.
Okay.
All right. So the last 2 are local here to Las Vegas. So if you're in Las Vegas,
this one.
Yep, we've got Nature's. This is Nature's Moment. Nature's Moment, and it is the nighttime tea that I use. It's got a little hemp flower in it, little chamomile, little lavender, lemon balm. So you can find that at naturesmoment.com. I think it's Nature's Moment LV on Insta if you're on Insta, but I'll make sure to tag him. So shout out to Nature's Moment. And then the last local tea that I want to share with you all is Supernatural Nia. Supernatural Nia. Shout out. You can get hers at her teas at Queendom Cultivation.
Oh, shout out to Queendom.
Shout out to Queendom. Yes, shout out to Jazz. Queendom Cultivation. You can pick up Naturally Nia's tea, Supernaturally Nia's tea. Shout out to Not a Boy DJ. Hey girl, Not a Boy DJ. These are her teas. She's blessed me with being able to try it. So this is the Slim Blend and the colon detox. Always good for when you are detoxing to add on, like when I do the juice
cleanse.
The juice
cleanse is coming back, by the way. I'm doing a juice cleanse, so I'm gonna have everybody do it in the next couple of weeks.
Yay, sounds good. I always look forward to that.
Yes,
all right.
Okay.
So what do we have next?
Okay, so let's check on our tea.
Yeah. Let's see how it's tasted. Oh yeah, I like that color.
Yeah,
I like that color. It's a pretty rose color.
Yeah, it's really nice.
All right, so I have your teacup here, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Some tea for you to try.
Thank you. Don't worry, be happy.
That's
Cheers.
right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Perfect temperature.
Mm-hmm.
I taste that cannabis. Taste those limonene flavors.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's a perfect
I'm
blend.
gonna be floating today.
All right. So going back to our tinctures. I add those daily to either drinks that I'm consuming or, like I said, underneath my tongue. But you have tinctures that you make as well. And so can you share with us a little bit about how you do that?
Absolutely. So if you could bring that magic butter machine over here. So tinctures are really good for, because we're showing you different ways that you can consume herbs and consume cannabis without smoking it.
That's right.
So I started making tincture back in 2020 because I didn't want to, put it right there. Thank you. I didn't want to, I don't need the cord. I didn't want to I wanted to give myself a break from smoking. And I had a number of people, including my mom. She's 74 years old. She wanted to consume cannabis, but she didn't want to smoke. So this was really good for her. She was having problems sleeping and things like that. So now she doesn't have those issues because she consumes the tincture. So this is what the tincture looks like. I have it in a little bottle here. And I actually keep it in a bottle that has, you see it has I don't know if you can see it, but it actually has the serving sizes on here so you can know how much you're taking. Here, I don't know if everybody can see that. I mean, it's not that important, but yeah. So anyway, I'm going to give you a quick overview of what I do. So we have GLP flour here. Shout out to GLP.
Shout out to GLP.
So I decarboxylate the flour first. And all that means is that you heat it up to a certain temperature to release the THC, correct? Can you talk a little bit about that?
You're not releasing it, you're activating.
Activating. Okay, yeah.
So when it's on the raw flour like this.
Yeah. So I take the raw flour. Let me walk them through the steps.
Yeah.
So I take the raw flour, I break it up. I don't put it in a grinder. I just break it up with my hand. I put it on like a tray. And I'm going to show you all how to do that. And if you look back a little on my Instagram page, I did show how to make tincture, but I'm going to do another video. But basically I break it up, put it on a little sheet pan, cover it up, and then put it in the oven to decarboxylate the flour.
That's
and what it does is
it activates the THC.
Yes.
So in its raw form, you can eat it. You could juice this, cold press juice it, and it will not change the structure of the THC that's on it. It's not going to have the psychoactive effect. Once you heat it, it changes the composition of the flower of the plant, and it changes the composition of that THC compound, and then it activates it to then give it its psychoactive effect.
So so you have to heat it first in order to get the psychoactive effects.
Now, when you're eating it raw or using it raw, it has more therapeutic benefits.
Yes.
So THCA, THCV, which are the compounds that can be found on the plant in its raw form, have very high antiviral properties. Anyone who is fighting any type of virus, when you heat it and you inhale the smoke of it, you're also inhaling toxins. And so the best way to consume the flower and get the most therapeutic benefits from it is to use it raw, in some raw form. That means cold pressed raw. That means you just drop it in a bottle of olive oil or coconut oil and you leave it for a few months. And that's cold. That is going to be cold pressed infused or cold infused.
Yeah, but we'll get into that because I know it might. I don't want to give them too much.
Okay.
Yeah, not too much. So we'll have to do a class one day, a video just on how to do it. Because I know we talk about it is one thing, but to show them is another.
Absolutely.
So After you decarboxylate, meaning you just heat it in the oven for a little while, then I drop it in this magic butter machine. So this is, I used to do this tincture on the stove, and I've had many times where it burned, or because this tincture takes like 8 hours. So I put it in here. I mix it with the, can you hand me the Everclear? And I mix it with the Everclear here. This is not an alcohol that you're supposed to consume by itself. It does have to be heated, because when I heat this and the flour, we basically are heating it for like 8 hours, and it's on low. It's only on 130 degrees. So it's not like you're cooking all of the nutrients out of it, but it does release all of the alcohol, so you don't have all the unhealthy benefits of the alcohol. And
it burns it off.
It burns it off. Yes,
essentially.
And so essentially, then you have a tincture here, and after you do it for 8 hours, then you strain it, and then you have this tincture here, and you can put it in teas. I put it in drinks, whatever. I've dropped some under the tongue, which is actually the best way to consume it, because it goes directly into the bloodstream. But it's good for people who have ailments, who are trying to sleep. What else would it be good for?
So many things.
Yes.
It depends on the flour that you're using,
Yes,
of course.
yes.
And that determines the terpenes that are in the flour, which determines the therapeutic benefits.
Yes.
THC, CBD, all of these cannabinoids have therapeutic benefits. It doesn't matter what the strain is. It doesn't matter or the cultivar, not strain, but cultivar. It doesn't matter what the cultivar is. It matters what the terpene profile is. It matters how those cannabinoids essentially mingle with those terpenes, and that's what's going to give it your effect.
Yeah.
Whether it is sedative,
yes,
or whether or not it's uplifting, or whether or not it's motivational.
Absolutely.
You have your different effects.
You do. And so for this, because we use GLP flour, we always get the great effects of the limonene, and that's my favorite terpene, because that's like
I'm big on ocimene, and I'm big on terpinolene. I like terpinolene.
Do they use terpinolene in there?
So the one that we are going to actually medicate on and session on today, after the cameras go off, is going to be our lemon meringue. Their lemon meringue, new drop as well, and that has 9 milligrams of terpinolene in it, 4 milligrams of caryophyllene, and 2 milligrams of ocimene.
I cannot wait.
Ocimene is my favorite. It has high antiviral properties. It is a rare terpene. It's not found very often, but it's very tasty. One of my favorites, and I'll make sure you have all of the benefits of all of these terpenes. I'll list them in my
I'm just going to take a drop because I want some in my tea. So I'm going to do about 0.50 milliliters in my tea, because that's my business. Like Tabitha Brown said. Shout out to Tabitha Brown.
I'll take some of that. I sure will.
Yeah, let me give you a little droppy drop.
I sure will.
Shout out to Mari. Mari is on the line.
Oh, thanks, Mari, for joining us. Thank you.
And we were talking about tincture yesterday, because she said she had to get a bottle. So
thank you. Salute. Yeah, to healing. All right, y'all. Love it. Ooh, that nice flower flavor. All right, so I'm going to while she are we finished talking about?
Okay, this is the Magic Butter Machine. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Magic Butter Machine.
I was going to talk about the oil. So the oil is basically the same thing. So this is a cannabis oil, and you can make it's a healthy way to consume cannabis. Sometimes when I'm cooking, I just drop it in my food, put it in a little salad dressing. If you're making something raw, a little salad. But you basically make it the same way. You have to decarboxylate to activate the flowers, to activate the THC.
That's right.
I got the Oprah cannabis over here correcting me. So you do that, and then you put it in the machine with either avocado oil, you can do coconut oil, olive oil, all those oils, and then you come out with a beautiful oil here. So I have that as well. And those are just healthy ways to consume cannabis aside from smoking. So.
And the tincture, when you think about oil versus the alcohol base, think about what's water soluble. So like the oil is better if you're making a salad dressing and you add that to your food. The tincture, the alcohol-based tincture is going to be better in your tea. Yeah, it's going to dissolve into your tea faster and better. So it's just a matter of considering that when you're using the tinctures, but they work in the same way. Yes. And then you can also, like she said, just drop it underneath your tongue. And then you also have the bioavailability much faster then. So shout out to Flour Mill. They have their new Generation 2 flour mills out now, cheaper than the last version. They are made from aluminum, super cool.
Oh, that's yours.
This is mine.
Oh,
I put
yes.
Okay.
And thank you to my
You're
friend.
welcome.
She brought me one.
Yes, I did.
Yay, thank you. So I have my own. I thought you opened up mine.
No. Shout out to Blazy Susan, my favorite flour brand, ancillary brand. And we are going to go off camera and we're going to pack up some flour here and enjoy our tea and flour.
Yes.
Tea and flour coming soon.
Yes.
To a station near you. But I just wanted to show how beautiful the flour is when you're using the flour mill. If you all can see that, really beautiful. Finally, mill, don't grind. That's the policy. Mill, don't grind. You don't want to grind your flour. You want to mill it. And these also have the premium has interchangeable plates. So you could change out the plate here on the premiums, and you can make it finer if you wanted to, or even coarser. So it's up to you. So shout out to Flour Mill. I'm also a distributor of Flour Mill. So if you want to get your flour mill, just hit me up on my website, Heal Out Loud, Nicki B, spelled Nickib. And thank you to all of our participants who participated today.
We'll drop the links for everybody down here so you all know what products are which. But we're really excited. This was awesome. I really enjoyed. I'm feeling good. Let me tell you something. I done had a sip of mushroom tea. I got my tincture in here. I got my healing herbs. I feel so good.
And this is right in time. Shout out to Ibadu.
Hey, Ibadu.
Hey, Miss Erica. I just wanted to say congratulations on your mushroom tea launch last week or this week. It just happened like yesterday or something. So shout out to you, sis, Queen.
If you ever want to do a collab,
we are here. Just reach out, sis. So in her mushroom tea blend, she uses cannabis flower. She uses hemp cannabis flower, and she also uses different dried mushroom blends in her tea.
And make sure you all go to her page, seriously, because she really is about healing, creating these teas specifically for women and women's health.
Yeah.
She's talked about that on a number of occasions.
Yeah.
So make sure to shout out.
So shout out.
So we're going to
Erica Badu.
Where can we get that in Vegas?
I think we can get it at Cookies. I'm hoping. Okay. Well, no. You can go to eBadu Market. Go to the BaduMarketplace.com. Go to Badu Market and order some from there because it's hemp flour. So you can get it shipped directly to your house. You don't have to worry about actually going to a dispensary to get it. Yes. It's got hemp flour in it, so you can get it sent directly to you.
Absolutely.
So Badu Market. Shout out to all of the healers out there.
All right.
Thank
you.
you.
We'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Ciao, baby. We're going to get to this medication session.
Yes, we are.
That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining, y'all. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Okay, you got to click back on the, there we go. End it. There we go. Bye, y'all. Thanks again.
That was fun.